Hello and welcome to Christmas Crafts 365. Look at this cute train tin that I found at a flea market recently. Today I'm going to be using this tin to create a really cute centerpiece or decoration for your house. I love all these details. The little snowman in the train. I love the wreath on the front of it. It's an adorable little piece. First, of course, I'm starting to add the foam. I did end up putting 2 pieces in here to raise it up high enough because it's kind of a long tin. And this is just a tin that was probably used at some point for candy or hot chocolate around the holidays. And like I said earlier, I found this at a flea market. I was so excited to find it, and it was only $2. So I always try to keep my prices for centerpieces under $3. To play off the snowman in the train, I had one more of these little cute snowmen that I found at Hobby Lobby, and so that's my center item. And I'm going to be adding greenery to the back, and as always I trim off a little bit of the greenery at the bottom in order to be able to shove it down into the foam. Starting at the back, I just use various types of greenery to fill in the back of the snowman. And I wanted to tie in a little bit of the blue, so I had these blue light bulbs as well that are a little bit of a softer blue, but I still thought they were very pretty and worked well. These tips I really liked because they are flocked with some snow, and I wanted to bring in more of the red as well, so I had red light bulbs that I'm also placing beside the blue ones. Sometimes I use my pliers to also help push the items down into the foam to make sure it's nice and secure. I also added some greenery to the front just to cover up all those empty spaces. Because this is called the Snowflake Railways, I wanted to add something that looks like snowflakes, so I have these little white picks from Hobby Lobby that look like little snowflakes. These red and white berries were also a nice added touch to the front. I thought it was needing a little bit of color instead of just all being green. And at the very front, I did add another little pick of green and white. And here is the finished product, and I really like this one. I think it turned out super cute. And here is the second tin, and I just think this one is so adorable. It's a little trolley car, and it reminds me so much of Mr. Rogers when I was little growing up and watching him. All the detail of the little people, and it's a Christmas trolley car because of the garland and the wreath and the lights around the top. It's just so cute. Now for this one, it has these words at the top, and I wanted to cover that up, so I'm just going to hot glue a nice simple red ribbon around the top. And if you ever hot glue to metal, I recommend going pretty quickly because for some reason the glue wants to dry very fast on metal. It just doesn't really like the shiny texture or the metal for some reason. So once I wrapped it around to the back, I just cut it off and glued down the extra little piece on the back, and that covered up those unnecessary words. I already have the foam inside of this one, and I'm going to again use my buffalo snow to cover the foam and trimming it up just so there's no excess foam sticking out over the edges. Now because this is a Hershey's transit company, so it used to have hot chocolate in it, I kind of wanted to go with a candy theme, and I don't have a lot of candy themed items, but I found this really pretty, sparkly red, green, and white lollipop, and I also had these just plain red and white ones as well, which I thought looked nice, and I really wanted to give this one some height. So that's why I did trim down the lollipop a little bit, but I did keep it pretty tall just so it's a really substantial piece. I used flocked greenery for the back and another sparkly piece right in the center to really fill in that space. I'm really going to be putting a lot in this one. Even though it's not a very big container, I really wanted to pack it full with a lot of detail. I'm using just simple plain greenery to also flank both sides of this little lollipop in the center. And I thought I was going to use this big green one, but that was just way too much. It was too big and too poofy. So I just went with a simple piece of greenery again. And so don't be afraid to change up your centerpieces. You can always put something in it, and if you haven't hot glued it in there yet, switch it out. Play around, figure out what looks the best, and make different decisions as you go along. For some reason, this was screaming it needed gold. I don't know why. Maybe it's the kind of gold around the tires and a little bit around the words in the windows, but I really wanted to use gold, so I had these very pretty gold picks as well that I added on the sides. To add in a little bit more red, I have these sparkly, tall, kind of like pine needles, and I hot glue those to the greenery that's in the back because they wouldn't allow me to glue any metal to it. So you can also just glue things on top of other greenery. To bring in a little bit of the green that was on the lollipop, I used these sparkly green berries that you can easily find at Hobby Lobby as well. And I still wasn't finished. I wanted to fill in all these little corners and also some more in the front of the centerpiece, really filling it out and making it look really full and pretty. I had also sparkly eucalyptus pieces that were red, and I thought those were nice there in the front. Now I have no idea if this is going to end up selling at my craft show or what the person would use it for, but I thought, wouldn't this be cute at a little kid's table at Christmas time? It's just so cute with the candy theme and the bright red and white and green colors. Just such a nice traditional piece. Now don't forget about the back. If you're ever doing centerpieces, you also want the back to look nice because you just never know who's going to be sitting there looking at the back or if the back is even going to be present. So I always want to fill in the back as well. Just some really simple greenery, nothing crazy. And here's this finished centerpiece. I actually think this one turned out really well too. Here are the two finished ones together. I think they both turned out very cute and really fun and bright and colorful. It's great to have a variety of pieces at your craft show, or if you are just making these for yourself. Don't be afraid to be fun, whimsical, bright, bold colors, really fun themes. I think they both turned out really well. Tell me in the comments which one was your favorite, and if you love Christmas, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.